Hello! Today we will tell you everything you need to know about spotting counterfeit cards. Before we begin, we would like to stress the fact that counterfeits are not allowed on Cardmarket, and we are very strict with any counterfeits we find. So here are some tips to put into place while going through your collection so you don't accidentally put any fake cards up for sale. This guide is also not comprehensive. It won't tell you every single type of forgery you might come across, just some of the major red flags you can look out for. Card forgery varies from game to game. This video will focus on forgeries in the Pokémon TCG. Let's begin with this example. Notice the accent on the word Pokémon. If you ever see a card forgo this accent, it's almost certainly a fake. It's highly unlikely that it would be a printing error. Also notice the energy costs and weakness symbols on both cards. In the case of the counterfeit, the symbol inside the circle takes up most of the symbol and is off-center. This will often happen with counterfeit cards and is a good indication of a forgery. I would like us to pay some attention to the gold border. While gold bordered cards do exist in Pokémon, they are limited to very specific cards. Rare holos from Delta species and secret rare gold cards. As this is neither, it must be a fake. Now let's have a look at some more examples. Look at the evolution stage on this card. Hitmonchan is a basic Pokémon, yet, on this card, it is a stage 1 Pokémon that evolves from Togepi. Counterfeiters often take cards and replace the images without properly editing the text. You can spot these inconsistencies pretty easily when you take a closer look. Furthermore, this card is noted as a 2nd edition card. Pokémon has 1st edition and unlimited edition cards. There is no 2nd edition. This is another easy inconsistency to spot. The artwork is fake. Be sure that the artwork on your cards matches up with the original. You can easily do this by looking up the original card on Cardmarket. Notice the font colour. Card names aren't green and hit points aren't red. Make sure the font colours on your cards are consistent with the originals. Notice the colour saturation on the energy symbols. This will often fail to match up with the real deal. They use the card design of gym leader cards for this. The gym leader normally goes in this spot, but instead they filled it with a random Pokémon. Now, let's look at this card. Can you spot why it's a counterfeit? Once again, look at the difference between the two fonts. You can clearly see the difference between the two instances of the attack, Powerbind. Notice the border between the two cards. The border on the original card is incredibly thin. The margin of error is very small on GX cards, except with the occasional miscut. On the fake, you see a very thick border on all sides of the card, which isn't possible on a real card. You will also notice a textured finish on the genuine card. This is next to impossible for counterfeiters to reproduce and is present on all full art cards. As a result, a lack of texture on the foiling is one of the easiest ways to identify a fake full art card. On this card, once again, I would like us to pay attention to the energy symbol. On a real card, the center symbol is of a consistent size and is centered properly. On fakes, this is not the case, and you can see that here. Believe it or not, but sealed product can also be fake, but the signs of counterfeiting are clear. On fake product, you often see stretch marks or burn marks because the plastic is of lower quality and has difficulty handling the heat. This is not the case for real products due to the higher quality material and production processes. Some giveaways are the text on the box. Look at the copyright as an example on this box. Here the counterfeiter picked the wrong year. These mistakes will never happen on a real product. The product descriptions here are even referencing a different product. If you look at the side of the box, you'll notice the difference in the direction the booster packs are set. Booster packs in a box are always positioned front to back and not left to right. Let's look at one last counterfeit product. First of all, this product doesn't exist. Double check the name of the tin or box when deciding whether to purchase it. Nintendo has not been involved with the Pokémon TCG for years, so the company's name shouldn't show up on the product. A quick way to tell that this is a fake is to notice that Ash Ketchum appears. It does not exist in the TCG, so the artwork on this is fake. Note, a few Japanese promos do feature Ash, but this obviously doesn't apply to any English or European cards. Any English or European product that has Ash on it is a fake. Pokémon USA Inc. has not existed since 2009. Any product from after 2009 with this name is fake. Anything starting with the Diamond and Pearl series is after 2009. Additionally, the image on this box is not TCG related. It comes from the Pokémon video games. Official sealed product will, of course, use TCG art. Finally, sealed packaging will always have the Pokémon watermark on the packaging. This is a Pokéball with the Pokémon below it as text. Some counterfeits will copy this watermark but will often leave out the copyright symbol next to the N in Pokémon. Before we go, thanks for watching, and we hope that this video was both helpful and enjoyable to you. We wish you the best on your future orders.